On va présenter une scène de Christopher Durang, qui est un écrivain américain. La scène s'appelle DMV Tyrant. Et DMV, c'est the Division of Motor Vehicles aux États-Unis. Donc, yeah, I don't know.
It is about bureaucracy, and you cannot understand what it's about. Since I think every person has this experience here with bureaucracy and things like that. So I hope it works. Good morning. Is this window 7?
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid something rather complicated has happened with my driver's license.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened?
Well, you see, I moved here from another state, and I let my driver's license lapse, and...
Yes.
Should I wait until you finish?
Oh, I don't think so. It's a very long book.
Yes, but are you listening to my problem?
I can read and listen at the same time. Go on.
Okay. Well, anyway, so I took the driving test again, and I passed it. And I got this temporary license, which has now expired, but I've never gotten my permanent one. So when I called about it, they said they had lost me on the computer, that there was no record of my taking the test. And so they couldn't send me my driver's license, even though I did take and pass the test. It's your turn to say something.
Wait a minute. I wanted to finish the paragraph. Now, what seems to be the matter?
Well,
in one sentence.
I haven't received my driver's license.
Let me see if you're on the computer.
I'm not on the computer.
What is your name?
I'm not there.
How do you spell that?
I am not on the computer. I went to window 3 and they told me there was no record of me on the computer.
I am not window 3. I am window 7, and I need to know your name.
James Agnes.
Is that A as in aardvark, G as in Gesundheit, N as in nincompoop, E as in excruciating, S as in seltzer water? J as in Jupiter, A as in Agnes, M as in Mary, E as in excruciating, and S as in slow, lingering death?
Yes.
Well, you're not on the computer.
I told you I wasn't.
Fine, I'll give you an award at the end of the day. Now, how else may I help you?
I would like to get my permanent license.
Well, I'm sorry, there is no record of you on the computer.
Yes, but I have my temporary license.
This temporary license is expired.
I know it's expired.
It is no longer a valid license.
I know it isn't. That's why I want my permanent one. I hadn't noticed it hadn't come in the mail until this one had already expired. I had presumed that everything was all right.
What a funny thing to do. If you don't have a valid driver's license, then how did you get here to the Division of Motor Vehicles?
I took a taxi.
Can you prove that to me?
What?
Did you keep a receipt from the taxi?
No, I didn't.
I trust you did not drive here yourself, did you, Mr. James Agnes?
No, I realize my license is not valid.
Correct. You have an invalid license. Good morning.
But you're not helping me.
How may I help you?
I want my driver's license.
Well, you need to take the driving test.
But I did take the driving test.
Well, I have no record of that.
I know you have no record of that because some schmucker lost me on the computer.
Kindly do not speak Yiddish to me. Now, if you wish to make the appointment to take the driving test, go to window 4.
I don't want to take the test again.
Well, when did you take the test before?
It's the same date as that on my temporary license.
February 3rd, 1894. The Division of Motor Vehicles did not exist in 1894.
Let me see that. Okay, it's a typo. It's clearly meant to be 1994.
I am willing to agree with you that it is more than likely a typo. You see, I don't stick to the rules on everything. I'm human. Now, what was your name again?
James Agnes.
Is that A as in aardvark, G as in...
James Agnes.
Let me see if we have a record of you in the computer.
Oh, you don't. I told you don't.
Why are you shouting at me? When I am shouted at, I do not feel like cooperating.
But you haven't been cooperating.
I have been cooperating. If I had not been cooperating, you would have been shouting at me much earlier than this.
I want my license.
Well, you can't have it. You're not on the computer.
That's not my fault.
And it's not my fault. We're both blameless. Isn't it a nice feeling?
Oh, you're not helping me.
Sir, I am doing everything in my power.
Don't you have more power than you're using? Can't you, for instance, type me in the computer and then send me my driver's license?
No. Only the secretary at the driving test site can do that.
Yes. But when she forgets to do that at the time of the driving test, can't anybody else do it then?
If the secretary at the driving test site is willing to write a note admitting that she had forgotten to type in your name, then I can enter you into the computer. And then we will fire her. Do you want her to lose her job?
No, I don't. I want you to lose your job.
I don't understand how you can expect me to help you if you're going to be so hostile.
Is there anything you can suggest to solve my problem?
If you could relive the initial driving test, when it was finished, you could ask to watch the secretary type your name and test results into the computer.
Your suggestion is that I relive the initial driving test?
It is a hypothetical suggestion, I admit, but it is the limit of what I can think of to assist you.
Could I see your supervisor, please?
My supervisor is shredding documents in the next room and cannot be disturbed.
Oh, look into my eyes. I want you to tell me how to solve my problem, and I want you to tell me right now.
Move out of New York.
That is a good suggestion. Thank you.
Ohio?